5. Where do I begin? When we first loaded the game, it was completely new. They added toys into the battle pass, and what I mean by toys, I don't mean the Balloon X, but I mean they added basketballs, golfing, and a beach ball. Whoopee-doo. Other than that, they added rifts into the map and ATKs. And ATKs were amazing when they added them, they still are. But the only thing downfall about it is that they spawn on the edge of the map. So really you have to go either to Paradise Palms, Snobby Shores, or Lazy Links to add it. And this they updated the map as well, which they added Lazy Links, the Viking Temple, and Paradise Palms, which were much needed, but they should just give us a new map. Then the spray meta. Oh boy, the spray meta. How everybody was frustrated with the spray meta. And then they, for some odd reason, they nerfed buildings. If you guys remember, anything could destroy buildings. So it took 2 pickaxes to destroy a building. That was retarded. But stuff started to pick up. Not as much as season 4. But we had some interesting stuff being added. They added Tomato Temple, which was way better than Tomato Town in my opinion. They added tiki heads all over the map, and there's rifts around it, so that was pretty cool. It made traveling a lot faster, and if you were around one when the circle started to shrink, it really came in handy. Then they added the cube event. The giant cube just came out of nowhere from the ripple in the sky that was introduced by the ending of season 4, which had a lot of people speculating if something big was gonna happen, and it started moving. Cube ended and Loot Lake, which everybody assumed a giant volcano was gonna come from it, but it didn't. It just made the lake bouncy. This event was very disappointing. If you guys remember the rocket event, that was pretty cool. It was everyone who got on at the same time witnessed this event, and the cube landing to Loot Lake really was a letdown. Hopefully, starting season 6, it's gonna be a lot better, but only time will tell. In this season, they also added Getaway LTM, which introduced a new way to play, and it wasn't. You didn't have to be the final survivor to actually get a win, so that was interesting. It was on it for 2 weeks. Then the Power Core returned. They tried to do the same thing they did with the Red Knight, but it wasn't as hyped. That's just my opinion. So now we go to the skins. They added Huntress and Rift as your tier 1s, which I love Huntress. But Rift got all the glory just because he was customizable, and he had a mask, a really cool mask, so I really like that. Redline was also on the battle pass. It's decent. Sunstrider and Sledgehammer. They're not really memorable skins. Sunstrider just became big because of Daquan. He started rocking her, so everybody started using her. Rook was very decent. It's basically the female John Wick. That's just my opinion though. Then Ragnarok, it is a badass skin, one of my favorites, but I've never used that skin just because I don't like using battle pass skins during that season. That's just me though. Then all that hype for week 7 challenges to get the Enforcer was a letdown again. Better than it was way better than the Visitor, but yeah, it was decent. It was way better. Then the item shop skins, which was Mass Fury and Dynamo, which I did not like. Chomp Senior, his backend could have been a lot better. Could have been like Scaly, just a backpack with a shark fin, but they messed that up too. They added Magnus into the item shop, which was very decent. It was the male counterpart to Huntress. Monaco and Fortune. I just like Fortune just because of her jeans. She looks simple. I don't really like the front, but I really don't see it. So yeah, that was decent. They added a suntan specialist to go with the Sunstrider. Not my cup of tea. Really didn't like the skin. They added the Reef Ranger and the Wreck Raider. Again, these skins really don't look good in the battlefield. The scuba tanks are pretty cool, but yeah, that's all. They added Maverick and Shade, which Shade was a badass skin, my opinion again. But Maverick had a badass universal backbling that goes with almost every skin. So I really like that. Then we had the hype for the Tush Prime 3, which ended to be false, and which was the archetype. And he was pretty decent, different, but decent. Then Sushi Master and Panda Team Leader came. Sushi Master was the first rare skin to have a backbling, which really pushed the sales on it, just because now we expect all blue skins to have backblings, but I mean, only time will tell. Then the Aerobics Assassin and Mullet Marauder. I didn't purchase these skins personally. I didn't really like them. They look kind of funky, but I might be purchasing the Mullet Marauder just for the backbling. Looks pretty cool. Then we had Overtaker and Whiteout, which were reskins of Burnout and Redline, but their backlings is really cool. I really like them. Then Beef Boss and Grill Sergeant. Beef Boss, one of my favorite skins. Very funny looking, unique. I mean, we saw it coming. They had a tomato head, so they were gonna bring a Dirt Burger skin. So here's that. And then Grill Sergeant, they removed them just because there was a glitch where he became invincible. A lot of people got refunded, including myself, for the skin. But they added the skin a week later, so no harm done there. Scorpion and Armadillo. Those were two great uncommon skins. Really pushed the uncommon skins, because before that was just reskins of default skins. So I really like these. I got a Scorpion myself. I really like her. Then Chopper and Backbone. Chopper, I really like Chopper. Her design's really good. And there were other two rare skins that had backlinks on it, so they're pretty cool. Dreamflower and Far Out Man were added to the item shop after, and myself, I picked up Dreamflower. Really didn't like the skin at first, but it grew on me. Very unique, has a whole hippie vibe going for it. Then the anticipated Ravage. I knew they were gonna make a female Raven just because Raven sold so well. So yeah, they added her. They had a control on that skin, which is pretty amazing. I really love that skin. Then Hime and Musha. Hime and Musha. Those skins are unique. They're different. But Musha just had a horrible backbling, and he was just too bulky. And every time someone used him, it kind of felt sluggish. But I mean, all skins are alike, so can't really blame it on the skin. Then they added the Hasivat. Again, he was decent. He had a decent backbling, nothing special. Then Garrison, again, they pushed the envelope on the uncommon skins. They're no longer reskins of default skins, so that was pretty good. Then the Field Surgeon and Triad Trooper. The Field Surgeon, I picked it up myself. Very good skin, goes with a lot of backlinks. And the Triad Trooper, he just looks way too bulky. I don't know why they made him that way. Then when they made the Getaway LTM, they introduced the Wildcard outfit, which was very hyped, and the grappling gun, which changed the meta completely. Especially when they added the double barrel with the grappling gun. Oh boy. Epic Games better fix their game soon. Then they added the new Starter Pack 3, which was the Ace. Very good skin, comes with a decent backlink. After that, they added the Stage Slayer and the Sin Star. They just wanted to capitalize on the Power Core popularity, I believe. But these skins flopped. Not a big fan of them. The Keytar is nowhere near the 6th string. And they just tried to do then Valkyrie. Valkyrie was added with her glider, an amazing glider. If you guys haven't picked it up, I highly suggest you do. I didn't pick it up myself because I'm not really a fan of gliders. You only see them for about 10 seconds of the game. So that's the reason why I didn't pick it up. Night Night and Peekaboo, two clown skins that had the community split if they were good or not. I truly believe they were. They were worth the money and they were worth the V-Bucks. I honestly do think they were worth it. They have amazing backlinks and they were pretty good skins. Then Cloak Stark showed up just before the season ends. They finally brought a Save the World character into Battle Royale. They also added Dusty Diner into it when they added the Getaway LTM, which is a great improvement. I miss the old Dusty Dip. I miss the old Dusty Depot, but in the factories. But I'm pretty sure they're never coming back. After the Div was made, it kind of, if you take a really good look at it, basically they made it into a museum when the comment hit. So yeah, I don't think they're adding anything back into it how it was before. Well guys, what do I think about season 5? It was a major letdown. The skins were mediocre. I do believe it didn't have any skins that stood out that much besides the Ravage and Valkyrie. But season's over, flew by quick, but then that's just my opinion. I really did not enjoy this season as much as I did 3 and 4, but that's just again my opinion. I really hope season 6 is different. Hopefully they add a new map or something more, just because Call of Duty Blackout is on the way. All these other games are coming out with battle royales, and Epic really has to step it up just to compete with them. That is just my opinion. I know this video is longer than I usually make videos. Thank you guys for watching. I know the video is longer than I normally make videos. I usually make them real short and get straight to the point, just like that won't bore you guys. But this is my review of season 5. If you like seeing videos like these, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notifications. I make videos daily, twice a day. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.